Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 2 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 2 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter place values. The lessons we're going to cover today are place value models tens and ones, regrouping tens and ones, convert to from a number up to hundreds, convert between place values up to thousands. Here I'm on grade 2 math. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is place value models tens and 1. Which place value model shows 34? Basically, we are given them to understand those models first. So just look at this model. We have these three lines. Each line has 10 small squares. So we have three tens and 1, 2, 3, 4. The single squares represent ones. So three tens and four ones. So three tens and four ones makes 34. Let's just start with the test questions. Which number is shown? So we have 1, 2, 3, three ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and five tens, right? We have five tens and three ones, right? So five tens and three ones together they makes 53. Option number 1 is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 53. Which value place value model shows 84? So 84 means 8 ones and no, 84 means 8 tens and 4 ones, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. So 8 tens and 4 ones. Option number 1 is the correct option. 8 tens and 4 ones. What number is shown? You have 10 rows and 10 columns, right? So that represents 100. Option number 2 is the correct option. Which place value model shows 17? 17 means 110 and 7 ones, right? So option number 2 is the correct option. That is 1 tens and 7 ones. Option 2 is the correct option. What number is shown? That is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tens and 4 ones. So together they make 74. That is 74. Which place value model shows 48? So we have the number 48, right? The right to most digit is always the digit that is at the ones position, and the next one is at the tens, right? That means we have 4 tens and 8 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 ones. So option number 1 is the correct option. That is 4 tens and 8 ones. What number is shown? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tens and 9 ones. Together they make 49. That is 49. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is regrouping tens and ones. 52 is 5 tens plus 2 ones, which is another way to write 52. So we need to find another way to write 52. Basically, we are given the four options, right? You need to select the one from the options. So you can check another way to make 52 is 4 tens plus 12 ones. So 4 tens means we have 4 tens and 12 means we have 1 10 and 2 ones. So if we collect the tens, we have 5 tens and 2 ones. Let's just start with the next questions. 25 is 2 tens plus 5 ones, which is another way to make 25. We need to find another way to make 25. So 1 10 and 5 ones makes 15. 1 tens and 15 ones. Let's just check with this one. We already have 1 10. Now let's just split that 15 ones means we have 1 tens and 5 ones. Now collect the tens. 1 10 together they make 2 tens plus 5 ones. So 2 tens plus 5 ones together make 25. So this is another way to write 25. So the correct option is option number 2, that is 1 tens and 15 ones is the correct option. Forty-three is 4 tens plus 3 ones, which is another way to make 43. So 43. Option number 3 is the correct option. That is 3 tens plus 13 ones. 88 is 8 tens plus 8 ones, which is another way to make 88. So we need to find another way to make 88. So option number 1 is the correct option. You already have 7 tens. When you collect 110 from 18, that makes 88. Option number 1 is the correct option. Thirty is 3 tens plus 0 ones, which is another way to make 30, which is the correct option. That is option number 2, 2 tens and 10 ones. Option number 2 is the correct option. Ninety-two is 9 tens plus 2 ones, which is another way to make 92. That is 8 tens plus 12 ones. Option number 1 is the correct option. Forty-four is 4 tens plus 4 ones, which is another way to make 44. That is 3 tens plus 14 ones. Option number 3 is the correct option. Seven tens plus 1 1, which is another way to make 71. That is 6 tens plus 11 ones. Option number 2 is the correct option. 96 is 9 tens plus 6 ones, which is another way to make 96. That is 8 tens and 16 ones. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is convert 2 from a number up to hundreds. Type the missing number 600, 8 tens and 6 ones. So you have to make a place value chart. So 600, 8 tens and 6 ones make 686. Let's just start with the test questions. Type the missing number 963. So we have the rightmost digit is the digit that is at the ones position, 3 is at the ones, 6 is at the tens, and 9 is at the hundreds. So we have 9 hundreds, 6 tens, and 3 ones. So you can write 900 plus 6 ones plus 3 1 plus 6 tens plus 3 ones. Option number 1 is the correct option. Type the missing number 832. So 832, we can write it as 832. We have 3 tens and 2 ones. So the correct option is 8 hundreds plus 3 tens plus 2 ones. Option number 1 is the correct option. That would be 8 hundreds, 3 tens, and 2 ones. Type the missing number 9 hundreds, 5 tens, and 3 ones. Type the missing number 9 hundreds, 5 tens, and 3 ones. So which is the correct option? That is 9 hundreds plus 5 tens and 3 ones. 953. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 953. Type the missing number 104 tens. So we are given 104 tens, but we cannot have any digit without ones. So then ones would be 0, right? Because the rightmost digit is always the digit that is at the ones position. So you are given just 104 tens. So the ones digit must be 0. If the digit is not given, then it means that would be 0. 140. Option 2 is the correct option. Type the missing number 915. So option number 2 is the correct option. 900s, 110s, and 5 ones. Type the missing number 767. So which is the correct option? That would be 700, 6 tens, and 7 ones. Option number 3 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is convert between place values up to thousands. How many hundreds equal 80? 100 equal 10 tens, right? So 80 tens equal 800. Let's just start with the test questions. Eight hundreds equal how many tens? So in 100 we have 10 tens, right? So 800 is equal 80 tens. Option number 2 is the correct option. 60 ones equal how many tens? 60 ones equal 6 tens. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 6 tens. 4,000 equal how many tens? 4,000 equal 40 tens. The correct option is 40 because in 100 we have, no, I think, yes, that would be 400 tens, not in 1000 we have 100 tens, right? So in 4,000 we have 400 tens. The correct option is 400. 900 is equal 900 is equal 900 ones. Option number 3 is the correct option. Three thousand ones equal 3,000. Option number 1 is the correct option. 500 is equal how many tens? 500 equal 50 tens. Option number 2 is the correct option. Forty-one is equal 4 tens. Option number 1 is the correct option. 1000 equal how many ones? 1000 equal 1000 ones. The correct option is 1000. One thousand equal how many ones? 1000 equal 1000 ones. Option number 1 is the correct option. Seven hundred tens equal 7000. The correct option is option number 2. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself. So we were working on grade 2 math. Chapter we were working on place values. The lessons we have covered today are place value models, tens and ones, regrouping tens and ones, convert 2 from a number up to hundreds, convert between place values up to thousands. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write them down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your confusions if you have any. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So, any questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.